Hello, Rockstar Freddy here. I'm making a story about my life. Let's start when I was born. I was born on May 29th, 2002, in a hospital in Barrie. I lived in Cookstown, Ontario, with my father, my biological mom, my great and grandparents, and my aunts and uncles. When I turned 2, my biological mother left me. So my father kept me, and that's when my stepmom comes along to be with me. When my family were moving from Cookstown, I went to Tavistock for the first time. And as years went on, when I turned 3, me and my parents went to my hometown, where I am, that's in Oxford Street, because that's when I was starting to go to school. When I turned 5, I hated my school, of where I was. I took the wrong bus, and I was far from my parents, and they were mad at me. So when I turned 6, that's when I moved to where I am right now. And now, it's been 20 years now I've been here now. When I started grade 1, my friend asked me if he can come over to play. So I said, I'll ask my dad. So I asked him, and the answer was no. I got so mad at him because I wanted to have friends to play with. As times went by, I started hanging out with a friend at the house finally. But as years went in again, that's when I started doing chores. My parents taught me how to do chores, so I did great. So as time went on, my stepmom took me to martial arts for the first time. I wasn't good at karate when I was a kid. I couldn't keep my legs up and I started having breathing problems. So I took a day off for a long time. As I went to grade 5, I was starting to love Angry Birds a lot. So I was so obsessed with them, and my parents got mad at me too. As I turned 12, I went back to martial arts, and I had 2 classes, karate and judo. My kicks were better, my punches were better in karate. As for judo, I had lots of fun doing break falls and lots of things and throws, hold downs, and arm bars. At school in grade 8, I decided to make a username for the first time. So my friend Kaya beside me and asked, "You love Angry Birds, right? What else would you add?" So I thinked and thinked as I looked at the billboard that said make a brand new life. I got the name, I said Angry Birds Life. My friend asked, what numbers? So I looked at my classroom number, it said 319. So that's how my channel Angry Birds Life 319 was born. So in grade 9, I met my ex named Leah. She was nice that then, but when I turned grade 10, things had gotten pretty bad. My close friend Ross was bullied by my ex-girlfriend. I broke up with her for good for bad behavior, and she was a control freak too. She told me to not hang out with anyone but her. I was mad, so I moved on. In the last of grade 11, I was gonna move to a different school. I loved that school of where I was. It was fun in 2019. I started doing awesome videos in Comtech class, and I had art twice. I started doing a painting of Michael Jackson Thriller that matches this. I got a 4-. As 2020 hit, that's when COVID happened. I had to do online school. At online school, that's when I met my girlfriend Maddie. For the first time, she was 16. But that was the part that we didn't date yet. But that's when my and her parents say, you guys are not ready. So me and Maddie waited and waited for years and years. As Maddie turned 18, that's when the dating began. She was always by my side, as always. I love her a lot, and she's way better than my ex. I forgot on 2020, on April 18th, my family went from 4 to 5. That's when my sister Carly was born. So back to the years, so 2021, on my mom's birthday, that's when Security Breach came to the world. Oh, how did I become a Freddy's fan? My friend Kaya, of course. As I started loving Security Breach, I started making a comic with my characters. So as I saw my characters Gregory, Freddy, and Shine together, I thinked and thinked. So I thought of it, Freddy, Shine, and Gregory Show. That's how it came to life, and very popular. As on August 10th, I got to have my jaw surgery done. I was with my grandparents for 2 months, and I was recovered. After years went on, I started getting picked on by my parents, and I didn't like it. My father called me terrible names, and I left my house to find a way to contact my grandparents. So I did, and I was already at their place. That was in 2024, when me and my girlfriend are still together. She was adult. When that happened, she felt bad. So me and her texted a lot, and role-played on 2023. I met my brother Rocky. Me and him came close. Why am I forgetting the end of 2022? December. My family went from 5 to 6-1. Why I asked, I had 2 twin sisters, one passed. On 2025, my crew has gotten bigger on YouTube with my girlfriend. Rocky, Charles, and lots more joined the members. I was also seeing my girlfriend in person finally for the first time. I was happy a lot. But I was mad at my parents for making me do chores all day so that I wouldn't do anything to keep up with my videos or see my girlfriend. I was upset with them and hurt because we're always busy. That's all for this video about my life. It's 100% true. Don't judge by the book by its cover because you don't know me and I don't know you.